notorious festival for Stardew Valley players, given that how hard it is to beat Abigail to stealing all of the eggs.
You knock her over.
Well, that's the plan.
Just,
Shanka.
yep. Out of the way.
Just yesterday and I smashed it.
So you gotta use the action button to just keep this tiny bar on the fish, and then it goes up until we got a fish.
We have to fish once.
Oh, no. It's just a good idea at some point. It's one of your skills. Like, if I pull open the skills tree, I can show you that we have farming, mining, foraging, fishing, and combat. And Jibbles, being excellent, is only slightly good at foraging and mining. And everything else has been done by the rest of you. I'm going to try and slow down Abigail by standing in front of her, which is pretty funny. I'm going to move a little bit so I don't get too frustrated, and then, you know, walk through me, because that'd be funny, but no, don't do it. It's fine. So, searching for eggs is like going on a treasure hunt, she says, wondering if I'll ever get out of her way. I'm so sorry you got 0 eggs, Abigail. How could this have happened to you? The festivals are one of the things that make the game actually really worth playing, right? The key parts is that the town itself and all the NPCs inside it feel interesting enough that you want to learn more about them, as well as marry them and have babies, and then make a lot of titillating and beautiful fan art with them.
And I only have to greet one more person, apparently.
Yeah, exactly. And that's one of, like, if Stardew Valley is only partially about farming, and a big part of it is about meeting all the people and interacting with them, these festivals are excuses to do that. Right? And so you can see the developers just like, oh, well, what if we did an Easter analog? We stripped out all of the religious connotations to it, and we just had an egg hunt, right? And so that happens. Rain all day tomorrow, everyone, which means it's probably a Mines Day. Festivals also have, like, special things to buy. One of the things Hendo did, essentially, as soon as she ran over, as soon as she entered, she ran over and visited the vendor that's like, I'll sell you strawberry seeds. And here we have a small crop of strawberries growing. Strawberries are
Strawberries are the
worth...
best.
Yeah. They're worth quite a bit of money, and even when they finish growing, they keep creating more. So they're a good thing just to get halfway through this month and start growing immediately and getting joy out of that. Remember how I was saying getting to know the people in town is the main reason to play the game? Here's where this also comes into play primarily. We've made friends with Haley and Emily. In fact, I think we're at 2 hearts with Haley and Emily. No, just Haley. So now we get a scene. Now time travels in the background here in multiplayer, but in single player it just pauses, so you don't lose anything. Now when you're good enough friends with someone to be in their bedroom, you can just sleep in their bed. It's totally fun. No, you can't go to sleep in their bed, but you can walk into it. What you can do is poke about their room and learn about the person some more. Morris...
Also, I'm one person away from the introductions quest.
Oh, good job.
Who's likely to be that one person?
You can check by pressing triangle, or at least on
Right.
my thing. Triangle? Why? And pressing a button on your controller if you've got one, and then on the relationships, the social tab, you can see everyone, and there'll be 3 question marks next to someone you haven't met. Hey, there's the trader. I can actually show you the trader. So the trader sells a random assortment of goods, right? It's almost always randomly determined, and every week she'll have different things. 4, generally more than they're worth. 1 piece of coal for 600? Ridiculous, no thanks.
A
But
little out there.
where else can you buy rare seeds? Nowhere. Also, her pig is pink with an apple on its head. It's amazing. Never change.
Jimbles, if you want to show people the strawberries are ready.
The strobes! Amazing. So I'll stop wielding these torches. Okay, so look at this tiny little plant. Hell yeah, what a beautiful thing. When you mouse over it or select it, it's got a plus sign. And that means you can harvest it. But, magic, when you harvest a strawberry, the plant stays. Which means you don't need to replant it. It saves you quite a bit of money, thankfully. We need an area for grass. Because when you have a silo, if you cut grass with a scythe, you get hay. And with hay, you can feed your animals. Without hay, you can't feed your animals, and then they get very sad at you. I need to, like, have a decent amount of hay before we start getting the chickens, because otherwise they'll starve, and that would make us criminals and awful human beings. You can use this little gate thing to stop animals from, and people, well, mostly animals, from getting in and out, and also enclose an area of grass to cut down. As long as you don't cut down all the grass in that little area, it will keep regrowing. Now, it's Sunday 21st. Soon we'll be at the end of the month, because I believe there are only 28 days per month, and each season is only 1 month long. And you think you see what Stardew Valley is like. Oh, you haven't seen nothing yet. Soon it'll be summer, and we get different background music, and we get different events, and a whole bunch of new crops to grow. Stardew Valley comes up a lot on lists of games that are relaxing. And if you've been with us for some time, you could probably realize why. Because it is, right? But it's also fairly often followed up with, yeah, but you need to earn money. And a lot of the game is actually about how to most efficiently use your time in a single day, and that could be stressful. And sure, but I actually lean back in another direction and ask, what are the consequences of failure in Stardew Valley? If you don't manage to fulfill your time perfectly and do as much as you can, what goes wrong, right? Nothing. Literally nothing. And this leads me to bring back the concept that it comes up every now and then, about how you can overanalyze and try to use efficiency to remove the fun out of nearly any endeavor, and especially video games. There are many ways to remove all the fun you can have in a game, and you'll find a lot of good examples in MMOs. People will maximize their DPS or their efficiency as they try and learn their class and do the most amount of number as possible, and they remove any fun they might have from the game. I don't have anything particular to add, just like know that that's a thing. Maybe try and avoid it.
We need to get enough feeds to plant all of our words so that they don't go away.
Well, I think in summer you get blueberries, which are one of those crops that continue to produce, like strawberries do. So once you plant them, as long as you water them, they'll stick around for the whole season.
Neat. Corey, just a question.
Yeah?
How on earth did you unhoe an area?
Oh, someone in the chat on week 1, because I went back and looked at a little bit of it, had told me to pickaxe it.
Oh my god. Really?
Yeah, your people are helpful.
Well, that's not as surprising as that I am amazed that I did not know that. That is incredible. Been playing for how long and I'm still learning. Oh, that's so good.
What's the earthquake actually meant to be or do?
Follow me, Corey. I'll meet you at the community center. Come here, Corey.
I'm coming.
Alright, follow me. We're going back up the mountain. What is this? This was blocked off earlier, Corey. Let's go explore a new map. This is a train station.
Yep. Cool.
Occasionally, trains go through Stardew Valley, and when they do, they drop shit.
Alright, cool.
There's also the spa here.
Yeah, I don't care about the spa.
You don't care about the spa?
Nah.
You can have sexy spa scenes.
It might actually be handy for you, Corey, because when you're in the spa, it regenerates your health.
Oh, okay, that is handy.
So you can run from the mines to the spa, jump in the spa, and then head back to the mines.
You also regenerate energy much faster at the spa than you do in bed.
Mm.
It's nice in here.